Hey guys, Shadowz here. Welcome back to another Gears of War video. Today we are going to be discussing E3 2018, and it's gonna be a big one as the rumors and the leaks continue to appear out of nowhere, as it's actually been publicly reported that we could be expecting multiple games to be announced for the Gears franchise at E3 2018. As we get closer and closer now, being just under 10 days away from the biggest video gaming convention of the year, E3 each June is sort of like Christmas time for gamers everywhere, as it's the main event where a huge amount of games do get announced and showcased to the rest of the world. Now, just like every other E3 before it, the few weeks leading up to the event itself is always filled with, obviously, as you would expect, a ton of just huge excitement, as a few leaks, unfortunately for some, always make their way to the public mouths of many, and with just so much hype in the air itself, a few rumors also always get added into the mix as well, and things just get a little bit crazy and hectic, as predictions and expectations at E3 as an event itself are either met with a ton of joy or a huge leap of disappointment. Recently, Polygon reported on the biggest rumors of E3 2018 from their end, covering all of the different companies involved with having their own conferences at the gaming convention, explaining that Microsoft will be tripling down on the Xbox franchises with the likes of Forza, Halo, and lots of Gears of War. Going into more depth, Polygon shared that according to rumors that they've exclusively heard, and that's what I'm trying to guess right now, I don't know, and for what it is, Polygon is a fairly large gaming site, so it would throw a lot of credibility out of the window for making any kinds of just crazy E3 assumptions, but explain Microsoft could be preparing to announce up to 3 individual Gears games by saying the following: Microsoft's big original properties haven't found huge success this generation. Nonetheless, we expect the company will commit to its established brands, announcing Halo 6, Forza Horizon 4, and another Gears of War game. In fact, and now this is where it just gets very crazy and important, we've heard rumors that Microsoft could announce up to 3 Gears games, including a traditional sequel, of course, being Gears 5, a real-time strategy title in the style of a Halo Wars game, and a Gears Battle Royale game. Now, for me, being just somebody that just loves Gears, loves playing the Gears games, reading all the books and the comics, and I just love creating content supporting the Gears series, this is a pretty crazy thing to hear, so let's quickly just discuss the potential behind this even happening if it were to be true. Firstly, we have the Gears traditional sequel, which of course has to be a Gears 5, and this is pretty much is very much expected, especially with the cliffhanger ending scene of the Gears 4 campaign, but also as well just the entire game itself feeling like an introduction, or maybe more so feeling like an Act 1 to the Coalition Studios developed storyline going forward. A few weeks ago, when there was a Walmart Canada game listings leak and Gears 5 was also included on there as well, I would say at this point that we should hopefully definitely expect at least maybe one Gears game with a teaser just to show what's next in the storyline for JDK and Dell, as well as the rest of the humans of Sierra as the new swarm enemy does emerge. Next up, we have a Gears RTS, or more known for as a real-time strategy, being a Gears game in the literally exact style of a Halo Wars, which has now seen 2 titles released so far. When Halo Wars was actually announced, I always just assumed we would see maybe something similar for the Gears of War franchise, because the universe, the settings, the characters, the factions, and everything else is already built and it's already ready to go, that a strategy game for Gears could always explore anywhere in the timeline that spreads across thousands of possibilities and different routes in the Gears of story to explore. Before Gears was acquired by Microsoft in 2014, Epic Games did actually work on a title called Gears of War Tactics, which acted as a top-down shooter similar to Halo Wars, which could have maybe always been the inspiration behind for actually developing a Gears real-time strategy game. Lastly, we have the most craziest and the most just unexpected Gears related news ever that I would be ever hearing, as the final Gears game, as mentioned by Polygon, would be Microsoft's take on the Battle Royale genre craze right now, with the likes of Fortnite, PUBG, and H1Z1 already out there, by releasing a Gears Battle Royale game. Now, to me personally, as crazy as it might sound the first time you hear it, if you take a little bit of time to maybe think about it, a Gears Battle Royale game actually makes a ton of sense, because it's already a very well-known established first-person shooter that already has the world building, variation of weaponry and characters, and of course most importantly a unique style of gameplay to create an extraordinary battle royale experience that could actually compete with the other games like Fortnite that is out there right now by not being too similar to anything else available. Gears of War as a gaming experience has always been known for being this huge skill-based, just cover-based shooter, which I feel like has always been both the best and the worst thing about the Gears franchise, because the teamwork-driven team versus team matchup gameplay that has allowed us to fall in love with the franchise has also been a reason for some to not really take any interest whatsoever in the Gears at all, just because I do admit it is a very hard game to try to get into, and because Gears has just been around for so long now and the core gameplay hasn't really changed, nor do I think it will ever change anyway. Something new has to be implemented into the Gears franchise to, you know, create a reason and an incentive for a new influx of new players to actually take interest in Gears, and maybe a battle royale might be that very answer that is needed. Even though the concept of a Gears of War battle royale based game does sound pretty crazy, it actually has been announced by Xbox that for Mixer at E3 2018, Microsoft will be having a special showing featuring a new battle royale experience, which could very well end up being this rumored one of 3 Gears titles, as there isn't really nothing else out there under the Microsoft brand that could actually be debuting as a new battle royale experience, unless it was actually a brand new unannounced new IP. Please make sure to leave me a comment down below telling me what you think. What is your opinion on Polygon's report that there could actually be 3 Gears games getting announced at E3 2018, and if they were to be a traditional sequel, a real-time strategy and a battle royale, would that actually be something that you guys are interested in, especially of course being Gears fans? So there you have it guys, full details on the possible rumors of multiple Gears games getting announced by Xbox for E3 2018. Give the video a thumbs up and share if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you aren't already. You definitely want to make sure that you are subscribed to this channel, just because this is true or isn't true, as I will be bringing you guys all of the coverage of Gears of War at E3 2018 as the event starts in the very, very close soon time. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I shall see you in the next one.